Nothing better than when Jordan Brand brings us a sneaker with a box to match. This is the Jordan 4 Sashiko. So hope you guys enjoyed that little epic B-roll piece. The music choice was to be on point, and I hope it represented the Japanese Sashiko kind of vibe. And if you guys did enjoy that, please smash the like button and drop a comment below. Let me know what you thought. So before I want to kick this off, I have to send a massive shout out to Sashiko. Sashiko's been dropping some serious heat with Jordan Brand lately. Sashiko pretty much does all the Jordan sneakers and basketball apparel and anything kind of basketball related. It's just pure epic Sashiko fashion. So I'll drop a link in the description below if you want to head over to their website and check what's up and just kind of browse around and see what they have. So starting off with the box, Jordan 4 Sashiko. The Sashiko is kind of a representation to the embroidery slash denim kind of vibe that came out of Japan. That's quite a high fashion statement, and this is to kind of pay tribute to that kind of style. As you know, with Jordan Brand, a lot happens with Japan collabs, so it's right at home for Jordan Brand to do something like this, and I think for the Sashiko, it's a pretty cool concept. Now for me, one of my all-time favorites is the Jordan 1 Maison Chateau. I just love the whole kind of inspired look that happened with the African French moving back to Jordan 1, and it was like this full implementation rather than just a colorway. And so a good story as well as fashion is what sparks my interest when it comes to Jordan Brand. So looking at this pair, man, this is fire. So it's a bit weird, it's a bit odd, and that's exactly what I like when it comes to Jordans. So you'll see that each sneaker is a little bit different, but it's not so different like the Jordan 5 Wata. Pretty much it comes with these laces on. There are no extra laces in the box. So this specific shoe, which is the left, has just a little bit of a red hit over here and a split on the tongue, whereas this one kind of throws it off over here, and that is the only piece with the flight on the tongue. So it's kind of to balance it out, I think, with the red laces. I do think that some sail color laces on this will be completely epic. So let me give you a rundown of the shoe. Now I might just use different ones as it goes along, and the B-roll that you're going to see is probably going to be from both. So just take it as it is. They are a fraction different, but you get the idea. Starting at the sole, we have this really clean sail sole with that navy blue. I'm going to call it navy blue. This has kind of been nicknamed the deep ocean. The colors may be thrown off a bit on across the videos that you see. A lot of them look super green, and it's not that green, but it's kind of a navy blue with a hint of an aqua in it. And yeah, then you've got the sail sole with the red hits, and then you do have a translucent sole at the back and right underneath your toes in the front. Moving up into the midsole, you have a more sail color midsole just above that translucent sole with the red air bubble. And then going into the front foot, you do have a more sail color, moving into that navy hit that matches up over here. And then moving up into the fabrics, and this is where all the juices start flowing. The Sashiko kind of style just flows, and it's just patchwork everywhere, and it just looks so good. Now the patch placements are identical on each shoe. What I'm saying is, if there are two patches over here, there are two patches on the other one as well. If there's a patch over here, there's a patch over there. Although the patches differ, the same patchwork and design has been implemented. I'm not so clued up on the Sashiko, so I cannot tell you each name of every single pattern and design, but I can kind of show you something, and it is based on embroidery. So there's a lot of print happening here and not so much embroidery, but they have brought that embroidery straight up into what we would call the mesh on the Jordan 4 and going up into the tongue. And that mesh is a perfect representation of the Jordan 4 and how they bring it in. And all those different fabrics kind of wrap around the whole front of the shoe into different placements with that patchwork going around the back and moving up into that super cool Jumpman heel tab. Now there's something that I do want to point out with this heel tab that is pretty cool. If you look in the video, you can actually see it, that the pattern underneath both heel tabs are slightly different. And to get that pattern, they've had to paint it white on the other side. So you can actually pick it up over here and see kind of how it looks. So it is pretty epic. It looks pretty cool. And then going into the sock liner, obviously it is exactly the same pattern. However, it's just been flipped over with the colors. Basically what I'm saying is you'll see it's the exact same pattern and it's been flipped over, and the tongues have actually been flipped over as well. You do have that Jordan 4 lace loop that comes up in a translucent deep ocean blue to match the heel tab. And then your insoles on both sneakers are red. Now I can tell you, if you are wondering if these fit true to size, they definitely do not. I've never really understood the whole true to size, as all the sneakers I've fitted have always been pretty standard and there hasn't been much of a vast difference. However, I did see someone else actually fit these as well, and they realized that they were a lot bigger than they used to. The person normally can wear a UK 10, they are a UK 9, and they said there was no way that the UK 10 would fit them. I personally am a UK 8 and I like my foot a little bit more snug in my shoe, and I could easily drop half a size in this, if not a full size, if you really wanted to go for a snug fit. The alternative option is just go true to size and throw in another insole that's maybe a little bit softer, or a bigger insole and take the original one out. So just keep that in mind. It does fit a little bit bigger. And the other thing that is a little bit different to the normal Jordan 4, I have loosened it up. You'll see that the laces are very, very tight on these, and the lace holes on the sides can sit very, very close. As I do it now, you can actually see how tall it can come up. So I think on this specific Jordan 4, it comes up a little bit higher than the normal. You don't get that super puffy feel that you would out of a Jordan 4 unless you really lace them up and keep them pretty loose. So just keep that in mind. And to be quite honest, this is one of my favorites for the year. It's got a super funky Christmas vibe. I don't know if you guys picked that up, but Jordan brand normally drops something Christmassy around every single December. I don't know if this was kind of a jab at the Christmas hit, but either way, it's appreciated. So that's it from me. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll catch you on the next one, which will be the Jordan 1 Dark Marker. So wherever you are in the world, have a good day, good evening, good night. Goodbye.